I wish to actually express briefly and make my mind known in this situation in our country this day. Recently, afflicting us is End SARS protest. For me, this End SARS protest concerns everybody. It should concern the presidency, the state governments, the local governments, the military people, the security people, the army, the police, and others, the chiefs, traditional rulers, religious leaders. It should concern all of us, all Nigerians, without exception. But while we do this, our concern should be expressed in a maximum reflective mood. Reflective mood. It's not a situation anyone should dabble into. It requires a maximum reflective mood from everybody, from top to bottom. The presidency should humble itself. The state governments should humble themselves reflectively and seek for a way to bring the situation to normalcy. Because if we do not individually and collectively agree that we have erred, we have all gone astray. And as we say in the church, mea culpa, miazi makupa, that is, I am guilty. I have a fault. I have a great fault individually. With this situation will not be handled positively well. If any class of people in Nigeria, whether they are those leading us or the led, we do not face this situation with a maximum reflective mode, we will add insult to injury or injury to insult. So that is why I said I must make my mind know as we are all faced with this abnormal situation in our country, Nigeria. Here in Edo North is a rural area. If a situation like this has arisen in the whole country and is affecting us, and the youth here, they also show solidarity, I expect the law enforcement agents and the military too to apply a very calculated, reflective mood and see how the situation can amicably, peacefully brought to normalcy. What we witnessed here in Auchi yesterday, I was not there, but the videos of what happens have been sent to me, where the soldiers came and started shooting, not just shooting, and one was brutally massacred. When we have been using the word brutality, brutality is wickedness, evil that cries to God for vengeance. Somebody who has done you something, you can say, because you have done this, that is why I'm paying you with this. Because you have erred, that is why you deserve this punishment. But if somebody does not commit any crime, any offense, you descend on him punishment that he does not deserve. That is what we call brutality. It is evil in the sight of God. It's not just an ordinary civil or social word. It is a spiritual word. When we interpret it spiritually, it is evil. Those who come out to protest against the brutality of SARS. The SARS are a branch of the police who are supposed to defend the common man. But they abandoned the purpose for which they are constituted, and they begin to mete out punishment, brutality. We cannot all go to sleep. None of us who will say has not been affected one way or the other, including my humble self. I travel, even in my castle, I've seen police. When I would say inside the car, they'll be stopping us with violence. That's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be friends. If you want to ask for identity, you ask it with friendliness. You are not there to brutalize people just because you are wearing the uniform or you are carrying a gun. If such people are discovered in a force, military force, police force, or others, they should be flushed out. They should be flushed out because they are employed by the citizens. The citizens employ them. They are not the one who employ the citizens. They should not brutalize the citizens. If those who gather to protest that the brutality being meted out by the SARS and others is unacceptable, the police, if occasion call for it, the army, the soldiers should come and look at the situation with a reflective mood. They should use their training, all the strategy, the tactics they learn in their training, and also use emotional intelligence to deal with the situation. Those who protest, genuinely presenting the message to the government of Nigeria, should also be watched carefully. They should advise themselves that we will not admit, we will not accept anybody coming to use this our situation, which we want government to address, to come and cause evil, greater than what we are protesting against. They should also have this in mind. And if the police are there, the army, the soldier men are there, they should also be allowed to guide and protect those protesters so that evil ones do not come and cause nefarious things that is not the message be passed. And as they do this, they should do it with all discretion, with all peaceful mind, for the betterment, for the safety of all of us. My heart bleeds when I hear a soldier coming to a situation like that and shooting human beings. What are we protesting against? if a soldier will come out and be shooting. I know that the soldiers usually are not supposed to just shoot if they do not get order from above. If they get order from above, where is the above? Is it Buratai, who's the head of the army in Nigeria? Or is it the President Buhari, who's the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, that gave them order to shoot and kill mercilessly? The people were protesting. Did they carry weapons? Did they carry gun? Is there no other way to apprehend those they see that have the tendency of violence and get hold of them, take them to where they will be interrogated? Why are you being violent? Is this the message you are passing? Have they exhausted all this way of arresting the situation, of arresting the hoodlum, the so-called hoodlum, whether they were hoodlums or not? Have they exhausted? You are not. You are an enemy. You are an enemy to what other people are saying. We want to follow us. Have they exhausted all their power and their resources for them to be shooting? If they themselves they remove their garments, so they are the gun. They can also be victim of brutality. Do they think of this? That is why I'm saying that this situation needs a maximum reflective mood from all. Anything contrary is evil, leads to a greater evil in our land. I feel pain. I'm calling on you, the news media, that if the authorities should go into investigation. Those soldiers who shot that young man, they should be investigated. What did the young man do? Or the young men or women, what did they do? Those they shoot. The last some have died. What did they do? Is there no other way that they would have arrested them, interrogate them, and punish them, other than to killing them outright? They should be investigated. If it is the army or the police, they should be dealt with according to the law of the land. They are employed by the citizens of Nigeria, not they employ the citizens. I'm pained. Even here and now, I want to sound this note of warning. Our normal police here, they have been brutalizing us too. Just about 5 days ago, I sent a young man to go and prepare a document for me. Those police that normally stationed between Afob and Iyora, they arrested the young man, innocent person, a young graduate, who carried my way, demanding what are you demanding for his phone, demanding for the documents. He was not carrying a gigantic bag and baggage. Just a simple person. Until he gave them 15 naira. If I discover that soldier, I will make sure I will stop at no anywhere until that police is dismissed. Until that police is dismissed. They have been doing it. This is our land. I'm telling you people to report what I'm telling you. Those police, we employ them. Here, this I became a bishop. Before I became a bishop, I refer people who have intention of joining the police, the military. Except this year that I refuse to do that. The reason is that those have give reference letter to who I employed. They are suffering now in Maiduguri. They come here every day asking for help. They tell me what is happening. That is why I'm saying that if any person is found to be a terror in the army, unnecessarily, such a person should be dismissed, no matter the rank. If it is the police, should be dismissed. If the truth is being passed, the truth is being passed for everybody. Whether you are a soldier, you are a policeman, you are any other, you are a king, you are a governor, the truth is being passed for everybody, and we have to support the truth so that our land will know peace and rest. I have said that the police, even now the army, should be on the watch. When they come, they should say, you have a tendency of violence, you have the evil intention. This is not our intention. This is not the intention of the original protester. Then protester. Now they should apprehend those ones. They should apprehend them, not indiscriminately shooting. What of if somebody ran into the group, innocent people? They say it's a stray bullet. My reverend father was coming from Mageneboda yesterday. He ran into them. He didn't know that they were there. He was going to carry a document that will be used for the betterment of our people here in Edo North and beyond. But when he called me, he could not cross to me. I said, go back. It will not be late, even if we do it at the end of the week or even on Monday next week. I told him to go back. Supposing he entered and the soldiers came and they were shooting indiscriminately and they hit him, will that be good? They should be able to protect those who are genuinely protesting, so that they open their eyes, so that hoodlums do not take advantage of it. And even those hoodlums, they should arrest them, not to apply extrajudicial punishment by killing them. They are not said to do that. Have they no other power, other means to arrest them and fish them out? I have also said that those who are protesting should open their eyes, that other people do not hijack it. You should sound it a note of warning that we should talk to everybody. Anybody we see that is foreign, his intention is foreign to our good intention. They should do that. That if you see anybody want to use this situation to solve our good intention, we should dissociate ourselves from such a person. Or we should even arrest such a person and hand him over to law enforcement agents. They should do that too. That is why I said all should tackle this situation with a maximum reflective mood. What am I looking for? What is the message? What is the truth that I want to pass on, that I believe?